This is my evaluation question 7 for my AS Media. Looking back on your preliminary task, what do you feel you have learnt in the progression from it to the full product? So over the course of the year, I've learnt several different skills throughout. First of all, I learnt how to use Final Cut Pro. Final Cut Pro is a big software that we use for our AS Media and change.
What?
I don't know, you're making me laugh.
Continue.
Final Cut Pro is a big software that we used for our AS filming and stuff. Like, we wouldn't have been able to create the film without it. We use various different tutorials on YouTube to show us how to add in effects, to slow footage down, speed it up, which I believe helped us a lot in when actually creating the film. When we first got given this task, we were asked to create a preliminary, which was to create a match-on-action shot of someone walking through a door. The footage was quite simple, and so was the editing. We needed someone on the other side of the door, someone filming the... Why is it going to lag? Someone filming from the door handle, and then someone filming from the other side. And then all we had to do is go onto Final Cut Pro and trim the clips to make them all match, and that was our preliminary task. When we then actual opening sequence and title sequence, we were told various different things about the cameras that we use, which was a Nikon D50-100.
Yep.
Why is it doing this?
Don't know, just proceed. Nikon D50-100.
Yep.
Quality camera.
Yep. Which we were then asked to go away with and to have a look. We did look at quite a few tutorials on YouTube Focus, as there were scenes where we needed to get really, really close on a certain thing, but we couldn't do it automatically, so we had to change it to manual. When we were planning our opening sequence, we decided to have missing posters in the forest where we were going to film. I created those posters on Photoshop. I did have to watch quite a few tutorials on YouTube on how to get the dimensions right for a poster and how to do different things.
Nothing.
How to get the font right, how to upload a picture, which you had to add a new layer to, etc. So that really helped us. Finally, when we were learning about the cameras, we learned a various amount of shots. We did learn this at the beginning when we did our preliminary task. We got given a list of shots that we needed to learn, and that would be great to include in our actual opening sequence. We use shots such as panning shots, over the shoulder, match on action, I think we used.
Yep, 180 degree.
180 degree, yep. I'm trying to think, what else? Mid shots we used.
Panoramic shots. Yeah.
Yep, definitely. So using a range of shots hopefully gave us a good idea of what we'd like to see in an actual open sequence, as you wouldn't just have an open sequence that just had plain shots throughout the whole thing, as it would get quite boring. Do you need to add anything else?
No. What would you... I don't know. Like, how much more confident do you feel as a filmmaker, like, now than you did when you did your...
A lot more confident. As when I was doing my preliminary, I had to get Sarah to help me because I didn't know how to. I didn't even know how to record on a camera, so I had to get Sir to ask to help me with the camera filming. I had to get him to help me with the Final Cut Pro on how to merge it all together. Whereas when we filmed for our opening sequence, I didn't have to ask him to do anything apart from maybe do a few little odd bits, but nothing significant, as we learned that we had to be independent and go onto YouTube and find out how to do it ourselves. So I think in A2, when we go up to A2, I think I'll be a lot more confident with using camera and using Final Cut Pro and Photoshop to complete my media work.